The Quebec Skilled Worker Program, QSWP, is one of the most popular immigration pathways for skilled workers who wish to settle in the province of Quebec. Unlike other Canadian immigration programs, the QSWP is administered separately by Quebec's provincial government, allowing them to establish their own criteria for selecting skilled workers who can contribute to the province's economic and cultural development. In this guide, we'll cover the application process for the QSWP, including eligibility criteria, the points-based system, and the steps you need to take to increase your chances of being selected for permanent residency in Quebec. Before we get started, please make sure to like, subscribe, and share this video with your friends and family. Sharing this valuable information will help others on their immigration journey to Quebec, and it's a great way to contribute to the community. 1. What is the Quebec Skilled Worker Program? The Quebec Skilled Worker Program, QSWP, is designed to attract skilled professionals who can contribute to Quebec's economy and workforce. Through this program, skilled workers and their families can obtain permanent residency in Canada, specifically in the province of Quebec. Unlike the express entry system used for other provinces, Quebec has its own selection grid that evaluates candidates based on factors such as work experience, education, language skills, and adaptability. Once selected by Quebec, candidates can apply to the federal government for permanent residency. 2. Eligibility criteria for QSWP. To be eligible for the Quebec Skilled Worker Program, applicants must meet specific criteria in several areas, including education, work experience, and language proficiency. The program uses a points-based system to assess candidates, with a minimum score required to qualify for selection. A. Education. You must have completed a diploma or degree equivalent to at least a Canadian secondary school diploma. Higher education, especially in a field in demand in Quebec, will earn you more points. B. Work experience. You must have at least 1 year of full-time work experience in a skilled occupation within the last 5 years. Work experience in a field that aligns with Quebec's labor market needs will also increase your points. C. Language proficiency. Quebec values French proficiency, as it is the primary language of the province. A high score in TEF, Test d'Évaluation de Français, will boost your application. While English proficiency, tested through IELTS, is also considered, French is more important for QSWP applicants. Ed. Age candidates between 18 and 35 years old score the highest in the age category, as Quebec prefers younger workers who are more likely to integrate into the workforce. E. Financial self-sufficiency. You must sign a declaration of financial self-sufficiency, showing that you can support yourself and your family during the initial period of settlement in Quebec. Def. Adaptability and family. If you have spouse or children accompanying you, they can also contribute points to your overall score. A spouse's education, work experience, and language skills are factored into the assessment. 3. Quebec's points-based selection grid. The Quebec Skilled Worker Program operates on a points-based selection system. Candidates are awarded points based on factors like education, work experience, age, language proficiency, and family situation. The minimum passing score for a single applicant is 50 points, and for a couple, it's 59 points. Here's a breakdown of the points you can earn in the different categories. Education, up to 14 points. Work experience, up to 8 points. Age, up to 16 points. Language proficiency, up to 22 points, 16 for French, 6 for English. Financial self-sufficiency, 1 point, required. Spouse's characteristics, up to 17 points. Children, up to 8 points. Connection to Quebec, relatives job offer, up to 8 points. Candidates who score above the threshold will be eligible to receive a Certificat de Sélection du Québec, which is the official document confirming Quebec's selection of you as a skilled worker. 4th, application process for the QSWP. The application process for the Quebec Skilled Worker Program involves several steps. starting from preparing your documents to submitting your application online and eventually obtaining your permanent residency. Step 1. Create an ARIMA profile. The first step is to create an ARIMA profile, Quebec's online immigration portal. You will provide your basic information, including education, work experience, and language proficiency. Quebec will assess your profile based on their points system and issue invitations to apply based on labor market needs. Step 2. Submit an expression of interest, EOI. Through the ARIMA platform, you'll submit an expression of interest, EOI, signaling that you're interested in immigrating to Quebec. Quebec's immigration authorities will review your EOI, and if you meet their criteria, you may be invited to apply for the CSQ. Step 3. Receive an invitation to apply. If your EOI is accepted, you will receive an invitation to apply for the Certificat de Sélection du Québec, CSQ. This invitation is based on your score in the points-based selection grid and Quebec's current labor market needs. Step 4. Submit a complete application. Once invited, you must submit a complete application for the CSQ, including all required documents such as educational credentials, work experience records, and language test results. You will also need to pay the required fees. Step 5. Obtain the CSQ. If your application is approved, you will receive a CSQ, which is necessary to apply for permanent residency through the federal government. Step 6. Apply for permanent residency. With your CSQ in hand, you can apply to Immigration, Refugees and Citizenship Canada, IRCC, for permanent residency. At this stage, you will undergo medical exams and security checks as part of the federal application process. 5. Processing times and fees. A. Processing times. The processing time for the Quebec Skilled Worker Program can vary depending on the number of applications received and Quebec's labor needs. Generally, processing the CSQ can take 6 to 12 months. After receiving the CSQ, the federal application for permanent residency may take an additional 6 months. B. Fees. The application fee for a principal applicant under the QSWP is approximately $850 Canadian dollars. Additional fees apply for spouses and dependents. 6. Advantages of the Quebec Skilled Worker Program. There are several benefits to applying through the QSWP. No job offer required. Unlike some provincial nominee programs, PNP, the QSWP does not require you to have a job offer before applying. Fast processing. Once invited, the processing of your CSQ and permanent residency application can be relatively fast. Pathway to permanent residency. The QSWP offers a direct pathway to permanent residency for you and your family. 7. Challenges and how to overcome them. While the QSWP offers numerous benefits, some challenges may arise, particularly regarding language requirements and the point system. Here are a few ways to overcome them. A. Improve French language skills. To increase your chances of being selected, it's important to focus on improving your French language proficiency. Consider enrolling in language courses or taking additional tests to maximize your score in this category. B. Accumulate more work experience. If you're falling short of the required points, gaining additional work experience in a relevant field can help boost your score. You may also consider obtaining credentials in in-demand occupations.c. Stay updated on Quebec's labor market needs. Quebec's immigration authorities prioritize applicants based on labor market needs. Stay informed about in-demand occupations to align your profile with current needs. The Quebec Skilled Worker Program is an excellent option for skilled professionals who want to live and work in Quebec. By meeting the program's eligibility criteria, submitting a strong ARIMA profile, and understanding the points-based system, you can increase your chances of being selected for permanent residency. If this guide has been helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with others who might be interested in moving to Quebec. Sharing this information is a small step toward helping others achieve their dreams of living in Canada. and God will bless your efforts in spreading valuable knowledge.